guys, was this Mustang Spook Guy. Let's roll back to GTA 5 with our downhill rally. We start with the Felon GT. And I picked this vehicle solely because the Coupe's version was rather underrepresented. And things didn't go too well on the first corner, as the GT immediately rolled over as soon as it breathed on the curb. Yeah, I kind of figured that would be a cause for concern, the whole rollingness of the Felon GT, because it's basically grip roll, where the vehicle will go up onto its side and just fall over because it has a lot of grip. Now, normally vehicles like the Voltic have this problem with supercars, but no, Felon GT has it as well. I know this vehicle likes to roll over. I didn't realize, I thought it would have less grip on the dirt and therefore wouldn't want to roll over, but, yeah, if you hit the curb, it likes to roll over. You see there, I got a massive 2-wheel moment. It does not like any form of bumps at all. Any curb, and it will just say, I'm gonna go over now, okay, bye. So, you had to be mindful of it. Other than that, it wasn't too bad. The brakes were average, the speed was also average. It was just an average vehicle, you know? Nothing special about it, no strengths or weaknesses, just kind of moseying along. Not caring in the world, just cruising. Which is what this vehicle is primarily designed for. So, that's fine. And I'm coming up to the second to last corner, final corner, and I spin it. Yeah. That one was not very pleasing. That third one, it was going pretty well actually. And then I hit the curb again, didn't mean to. Still, yeah. And now it's hiding in shame in the trees. You do get on two wheels a lot on this course, because you want to take that nice inside line, get a good run outside the corner, and that requires you to get near the curb, and, well, we've already seen twice how this thing reacts with curves, and it doesn't particularly like them. Not one bit. So, you have to be mindful, but you also want to get that good run. You don't want to run wide, so it's a balancing act, a difficult one with these vehicles. I say the only vehicle that rolled over more was the Briasso. We had the occasional roll with, like, the Night Shark that rolled over one time, but, yeah. I got very lucky there, got bounced up in the air by the curve. I took too tight of a line, and it ended up bouncing in the air. Luckily, it didn't roll me. I was very afraid as soon as I did that, they would roll over. Have no fear, though, because I rolled over on the corner immediately afterwards, and then I just started skinning down my roof. Still skinning. Still, and then it eventually gets stopped by some trees. This vehicle, it was not very easy around this course. Eventually, I finally got this vehicle to get a clean run. I avoided the curb that time. Didn't try to go over it. Got a 2-wheel moment for driving straight, but I was able to quickly recover that by turning the other way. Avoided that curb as well. You basically have to avoid the curves like the plague. That's basically what you have to do with the Felon. It's a nice car. I like the look of it. I like the normal Felon a little bit better than the GT. But it's still a nice car. I like the look of it. It's relatively fast. The brakes are decent. Not the best though. And really the only problem is the way too high levels of grip, and it will just roll over. Yeah, it's a difficult vehicle off-road. I didn't think it would have this many problems. I knew it would have rolling problems. Didn't think it would have this many, but, you know, that's what happens sometimes. That's just what happens in the world of GTA. Sometimes you just gotta roll a car every once in a while. And, yeah, we're coming up to the second to last corner. Final corner coming up now. Just don't spin it. Got a bit of a slide, head into the jump, another slide, a 2-wheel moment across the line. And a pretty decent parking job, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I just rolled over way too much. Up next we have our car, or the GTA version of our car, the Vapid Dominator. And Yeah, this is the one that I built to match the car that we own in real life. So it has louvers on it, has a wing on it, and splitter, but other than that, it's still completely stock. Pretty much just visual to make it look like it, because I rarely max out vehicles. I rarely do that. I do it for a few vehicles, but not too many, because it costs a ton of money. And it's not like I go racing with muscle cars that much, so... yeah. But this vehicle, it's nice. It's not exactly ideally suited to the off-road, funnily enough, with its rear-wheel drive nature and a fair bit of horsepower. It does help having some big tires, and being relatively heavy, it gives you a lot of weight pushing it towards the ground, which gives you more grip, which is nice. And I got very close to that tree. When I was driving, I thought I was going to hit it, but no, I was just about enough. I was a mirror away, essentially. I probably could have knocked the mirror off. That's how close I was. Got a little bit of airtime. I was surprised this vehicle was relatively easy to drive. Didn't have any major problems. And yeah, we're coming to the second to last corner. One more corner to go. And we just need to throttle control a little bit so we don't spin the tires up. And we are across the line with another pretty good parking job. There's quite a few of those today. That security camera must be getting some amazing footage. Yeah, the Dominator is solid. It's much nicer around here than I thought it would be. And our final vehicle is the VISIONE, a vehicle that I do not particularly like. It's way too much money. It doesn't look very good in my opinion. And the engine can be a little quiet most of the time. And who wants a quiet engine unless you're trying to be sneaky? So, yeah, I don't particularly like it. I was expecting it to do pretty bad. I was not expecting it to do very well. It's on racing slicks, which is awful for off-road. In my brief tests I did, I had no speed on the dirt at all. And bear in mind, the Wagner is the fastest car in the game around a track. And this is slower than the Wagner. And the Wagner's in, what, 7th place? So, off-road, I was expecting this to do pretty bad. It does have the advantage of four-wheel drive. And it is very fast, and the brakes are phenomenal. Now, when I was driving this, it has ridiculously high amounts of acceleration, as in, it will just go. Unlike some supercars in the dirt, the Zentorno comes to mind. This does not have, like, I like to call a hindrance, or the dirt slows it down a little bit, it seems like. This will just rocket off, and we make it on the first try with the VISIONE. Much, much, much better than I ever expected this vehicle to do down this course. And unsurprisingly, the fastest vehicle of the day is the VISIONE, with a 1:16.68. We'll put it in the 7th place, a little bit faster than the Wagner, and interestingly slower than its rival Smuggler's Run vehicle, the Retouine. So very good showing from both Retouine and the VISIONE. Then in 15th place, we find the Felon GT with a 1:19.64. It splits up the classic cars, the Turismo Classic and the Cheetah Classic, respectively. Good showing from that. I thought it would do much, much worse. And sadly, but finally, in last place for the day, we have the Dominator, 122.13. It will put it in 20th place. That is to be expected. It is a muscle car, an off-road track, not exactly designed to be a record setter. But I thought it would do a little bit better. I mean, it is around average for like the nightshade and stuff like that. But I still thought it would do a little bit better, but that's just what happens. That, though, is it from this episode. I'll be back with more.